I know what you're here for. You've heard the news. I'm the guy. Now take my hand and come with me. I've got to tell you something. Do you want turbo flutter in your car? Because it's one of the coolest sounds ever. It's like Han always said, you gotta have turbo flutter in your car. Now, this whole shenanigan, this whole ruse is only gonna work if you've got a turbo in your car. If you don't, then go do that first. That's the first step. First step, acquire a car with a turbo. Now, if your car came from the factory without a turbo and you put one in afterwards, you probably don't need to watch this video. This video gonna be, this is below your pay grade if you can do that. However, if you do have a car that has a turbo in it and you don't know a lot about it, but you want that sound, trust me, you can get it. It's actually a lot more simple than you might have thought. So essentially what you need to do, you need to locate what's called the diverter valve. You know, other people call it different things. That's what we'll call it for this video. It's essentially a blow-off valve, but everything that's blown off gets recirculated, right? So you hear the cars, they make the psh sound. That's what that is, but it's recirculating back in. Another name for it would be recirculating valve. I've got my blow-off valve right here, right? So this is actually the recirculating valve opening right here. So this actually goes back into the car, and then this vents to the atmosphere. This part right here. This is what makes that psh sound, okay? And it's controlled via vacuum, right? So the vacuum of your car will open it up when the vacuum pressure drops when you let off the accelerator. I think that's how it works. Don't roast me, and correct me if I'm wrong, please, but don't roast me. Go easy on me. This is the most important part that we're gonna be focusing on today. For my car, it's mounted on my intercooler, and for pretty much every other car, it's gonna be mounted somewhere on your intercooler piping. You know, Subarus are just special like that, but it makes it very easy for me. It's probably gonna be about as easy for you. Basically, the only thing you have to do is cover this up, cover that boy up, okay? So if you're already rocking a blow-off valve, just find some kind of aluminum plate and then get some, what I did was I just got some cork gasket, and I made a little gasket and got that plate and covered it up and screwed it back on. And now my car makes the sound. It's dope. Now, there's a couple things that you need to know first. This is going to probably void some warranty. It's also not optimal for your engine unless you tune it for this. So you can't just slap it on and assume everything's gonna go great. However, that's what I did and it worked fine for me. Do what you wanna do. And then lastly, you probably wanna make sure that it's okay for your car. I did some research into it. People seem very conflicted about doing this and having turbo flutter and saying that it's bad for the turbo, making the turbo, because it actually spins it a bunch of different ways. I actually have a turbo right here. So essentially what happens is the air comes back out here, right? So this sucks air in usually. And then when the pressure is too high, this thing is what's gonna alleviate the pressure. But if you block that off, then all the air is gonna come back through and then back out where it came in. And then it does that repeatedly, like, and that's where you get the sound, okay? And so that's actually causing that little fan in there to spin backwards and forwards, apparently. Whether or not it's actually spinning backwards and forwards, I don't know. I don't know if it's just slowing down, because that's what it sounds like slowing down and stopping, slowing down, stop. I don't know, but keep that in mind. And that's pretty much all you need to know. It's not that hard, and you should try, at least, just go out and try it. You don't need to tune it, you don't need to do anything, just try it to see what it sounds like, because it sounds so cool. There's another thing that you can do that I actually haven't done yet, and I want to do that for this channel, so I'm going to be doing that later, and so you can stay tuned for that. I wanted to test out and see, I saw a guy on TikTok who put just a piece of tubing into the actual turbo, it goes like around on the inside of here, and it's just a tubing that sticks out about like 6 inches. And if you can hold it there like that, apparently the sound is 10 times better. So if you want to figure that out, let me know if that works. Or if you already know, let me know, please, because I will be trying it at some point. It's just the accessing that part of my car is very difficult, and I don't really want to pull my intake manifold off or anything like that. I don't want to deal with that right now. So maybe that will be in the springtime. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that seems like it's all that I've got for you today. If you've stuck around this far, it seems like you're very interested in doing some really interesting things to your car. And so if you want to do more of those interesting things and you want to learn more about them, you can click this video. Let me walk you through some of the dopest things I've done to my car. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring my little notification bell so that you never miss an upload and you never miss out on any super important Subaru things. My name is David Lamberjack. It's been an honor, it's been a pleasure, and I'll see you in the next one.